Hello and welcome back to Take a Sip Podcast. I'm Leche.
And I'm Tito.
All right, Tito. Let's start off, dude. What are you drinking today, man?
I am drinking on a michelada.
Ooh,
so if you don't know what a michelada is, it is practically the equivalent of a Bloody Mary, but not really.
So not a Bloody Mary.
Not a Bloody Mary. Mine's literally just consists of lemon, salt, V8, and a Corona.
Pretty much. It's like a very, very basic Bloody Mary, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't even know what a real Bloody Mary is in technical terms.
I think at some point, I think it has like tahini and Worcestershire sauce and like a whole bunch of other things. Yeah.
Yeah. I know my parents just fucking make that shit bomb all the time.
I kind of wish your mom made this one, but I had to make do with what I had. Your mom uses the same ingredients, but like I don't know what she does to it that it comes out better.
Yeah, I think it's just she knows how much of each thing to put to make it taste good. Yeah. Like she measures it so finely. It's kind of weird.
What about you? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking something new that my dad picked up when we went to Total Wines. It's called Rhode Island Hard Tea.
Rhode Island Hard Tea.
Oh. Yeah, it's just I guess he said that it tasted good over there when he tried it. So I'm like, I mean, if he liked it, because my dad's very weird.
Your dad's picky.
Yeah, he's super picky, but he said it was tasty. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll take your word for it.
It's probably like a hard iced tea.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, right.
Because generally, it does taste good. I think you will like this type of drink yourself. Yeah, I see you drinking this type of thing because you don't taste the alcohol.
Oh, okay.
So it's like very, very mild alcohol tasting.
I just keep in the back of my mind, I keep trying to remember, like, we need to get those Mountain Dew drinks.
Whenever they come available.
Whenever they come out, yeah.
I've been keeping track on that, trust me.
Oh, really? Do you have any updates that we should know about?
No, sadly.
Damn.
They just announced them, dude. Whenever they do come out, or maybe they did come out and I didn't, because I haven't checked the last 2 days. But I've been on top of it before that.
I don't think they have yet, but we definitely will try to get our hands on it, if anything.
Yeah, because I really make a video of that.
Yeah, I really want to do like a little review on it and have it for a podcast episode at least.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, definitely.
All right.
But today's episode is gonna be all video game related, which is fantastic. It's gonna be just like mostly updates and like new stuff that we've been hearing. I mean, I'm excited for some of these, especially one in particular. Of course, the very last thing. That's a whole separate excitement. But our third lineup, I'm definitely excited to see what that's coming out for. But let's start off with this first story or first trailer, for this new game coming up called the Outlast Trials, dude. It got premiered for Gamescom 2021. Yes. And man, I mean, we both know and seen videos of these Outlast games and how brutal they are, dude. And how, oh my goodness, how over the top they are.
If you have not seen any Outlast gameplay, then you have not been on the YouTube gaming world whatsoever, because that game literally took over all of YouTube for, I want to say, a good minimum 4 months.
Oh, yeah. Minimum? It was a long month, dude, of people just playing horror games. And this was on top of their list to play. Yeah. Because I would say, hands down, is probably one of the most frightening games that you could like play.
Oh, 100%. It is terrifying.
And the thing is,
I would rather play Resident Evil than Outlast at any time. I would play all of Dead Space quicker than I would play Outlast. And you know, I've said it multiple times on this podcast, I don't do horror games.
And this is what this video game does fucking first and foremost, in my opinion. I mean, come on, man. You being a pacifist protagonist throughout this entire thing, and all you have is a
like,
fucking camera.
Because you're also a
Look at
journalist going undercover.
Like, holy crap, dude. The whole premise is freaking ridiculous for the first one. And the second one just ups the notch. Like, fucking
100%.
goes from 5 to fucking 12. We're like, oh shit, type of attitude. Man, but this new one called Trials looks interesting in my opinion. It gives me Saw vibes.
Yes.
Like very like, oh, like we're gonna put you into a freaking insane asylum and test you and like see if you could escape, you know, with all these wild people and freaking paranormal. Sometimes it's paranormal stuff that happens. So man, it does really look terrifying, bro.
This is a game other games need to look at for how to do jump scares correctly, how to set an atmosphere correctly from the beginning. Because sometimes in a lot of games, you don't get atmosphere until like a quarter of the way through from the beginning. And like that's what really costs a lot of games to like set the controller down. I'll eventually get back to it. But like
right
when I saw gameplay of this, I watched it straight through because it caught my attention for a horror game.
It's one of those things where you're like, fuck, what's gonna happen? It's like edge of your seat suspense type of game, but with the horror element thrown in there. Fuck, it's gonna be a good one.
And also the camera aspect of like, my battery's dying, I need my night vision, like I need to hide and record this. Like it is such a good game, and seeing a Trials coming out of this, it looks good. The trailer looked amazing.
Well, I'm looking through the trailer. It looks like there's some like co-op or some like stuff like co-op deal coming to this as well by the looks of it, which is gonna be awesome if it's that. Like I'm just seeing the trailer, like revisiting it, and I see like two people who are doing the trial, quote unquote, and it looks like they're helping each other out cross a bridge. So man, maybe there is some co-op-esque or multiplayer type of thing happening for this game, which is going to be interesting, which is going to be awesome.
Yeah, because if you think about it, like, how do you do the whole sneak? Like, I know they're gonna find a way to implement it, but still, like, if you think about it, the whole sneaking aspect of it, like, now you got to remember where two lockers are instead of one for you to hide in, just in case you somehow catch the attention of the enemy or whatever.
Of the other character.
Yeah, like, ooh, like
well,
that ups the ante.
Yeah, dude. I feel like it's gonna be like one of those things, like while I'm getting a key here, the other person has to distract the enemy and stuff, type of thing like that. I feel like it's gonna be like that most of the time, which is gonna be crazy.
I want to say let's play it, but it's gonna take, you know how rough it's
I know it's gonna be rough
to get in there.
That's one of those games that's definitely rough to play.
Oh yeah. Wow, like you need to have the correct person-to-person conversations in these types of games.
I feel like these type of games, it's like it's good to fuck up. In my opinion, it's fun. That's where it gets fun.
I don't know. Like, I get what you're saying. But like, if for those trying to take the game like seriously, that's where there need to be like, or else you're gonna get rage quitters like a lot.
Yeah, that's true. They're just gonna give up and be like, nah, I don't want this shit, dude. I don't want to play this crap. Well, moving on from that story, we're gonna go into some more live action news for sure. So we actually got some new, I don't know if they're exclusive first looks of the new Resident Evil live action movie that's coming. Is it live action movie or series? It's a movie, right?
I think it's a movie.
Oh, but okay, live action movie of Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. So we actually got some photos and some big names actually got thrown around and shown around pretty much on these photos, which is pretty awesome. And we actually got an actual date as well on when this movie is going to come out, not only for here, but for the UK and Australia as well. So we have news on that end as well.
I mean, cast wise, it looks great. I mean, some you might recognize, others might be a little harder to remember. But I mean, our first one who is playing Claire is, and I'm sorry if I botch these names, but the first one is Cayas Scodelario, who was in Skins, and she was the female protagonist in the whole Maze Runner series, along with Dylan O'Brien. Avon Jogia, who is gonna be Leon, obviously from Victorious, where he's mostly known, but he was in Twisted, Tut, and the Now Apocalypse. Hannah John Kamen, who is playing Jill.
Jill Valentine, that's crazy.
Who was in Killjoys and is in the Ant-Man and the Wasp movies. Robbie Amell, who a lot of people also know from The Duff, Code 8, The Babysitter Killer. What is this? Oh my god. Killer Queen. Sorry. I don't know why that did not happen. And Tom Hopper playing Albert Wesker, who is currently in the Umbrella Academy. From what I've seen, I think they just wrapped up season 3 of the Umbrella Academy as well. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. And he's also in the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard.
That's crazy, dude. These are really talented actors, honestly, dude. I just can't wait to see them actually portray these characters inside this like live action movie. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be dope. I hope, man. And it looks like they're going back to the original freaking Resident Evil house from the first movie. So it's gonna be really freaking amazing. I feel it's gonna be really cool just going back to the Resident Evil route pretty much on where everything started.
Oh yeah. Like it is so good, and especially like 4 of these being the top characters that we know from the entire series. Even more recently with Village, seeing like Chris come back and what's happened with him. Like, if they're being truthful to the game and the storyline, I'm not saying the other Resident Evil films that we have were bad, but they're just like, it's its own story that they go with that.
Yeah, it's like its own type of things. But this is like actually seeing the main characters that we know from the video game coming to life.
Oh yeah. I'm excited. I really hope this turns out well.
Yeah, man. I mean, people who know Resident Evil, I'm just looking forward to seeing Tom Hopper as like Albert Wesker, to see how he turns out as a villain, and I definitely want to see that shit. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Hopefully they go true with the video game. I mean, the video game gave them the set piece pretty much. Like, they literally what to go off of. So hopefully they don't botch it too hard.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't know if you said the release date, but currently US release date is November 24th of this year. So we're literally just a few months away.
Yeah, it's really close already. No trailer though, right? Like
no trailer. They're probably because, well, first
probably
of all,
small.
This wasn't even really known that it was getting done until very recently, and then the first few, I think it was just like 4 images that just popped up from the recordings that they were doing. So either it's getting done really quick, or this was something getting done over a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
And even still, if you haven't seen the images, I highly recommend you do. Even the zombies look pretty freaking cool, or at least I think that's one of the zombies in the images.
Yeah.
Whatever that is, looks terrifyingly awesome.
To put it into context, yeah, it does.
So definitely recommend to look at the images if you haven't. Do you have anything?
Oh no, I was just gonna say the other dates were like December 3rd for the UK and November 25th for Australia. as well for the dates released.
Oh, wow.
And talking about release dates, this next news thing, which I'm looking forward to, is pretty much DC Fandome.
Yes.
Fandom coming in 2021. So they gave us the actual date on when this is coming out. I know last year they announced so many freaking movies, so their timeline, pretty much DC's timeline of what stuff is coming out. So this year they're doing the exact, almost the same thing they did last year. So it's literally like the lineup of movies, shows, comic books, all this stuff coming up for them. Literally their timeline for the year.
Yeah.
Like this is what you expect to see for updates for these movies, like Black Adam, Shazam 2, Aquaman 2, all that stuff coming up. Literally the Flash movie coming up. So I'm very excited to see like what new things we're gonna see from DC. You know, because of course Marvel's thing happened already, I believe, a couple of months back.
Yes.
So seeing DC's turn at it, hopefully there's, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, there's probably not as much hype as there is as the Marvel shit, because you know Marvel's a little bit is huge compared to DC now, yeah. But hopefully they do well, because I mean I'm still a DC fan when it comes to certain things for sure. So I'm definitely looking forward to like hopefully they actually pick up the ante when it comes to their DC EU type of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, there's not as much hype, but there's still pretty much there still is hype for this. Considering that Titans, I think, is on its third season as well, and I didn't expect that show to be doing so well, to be honest with you, from what I was seeing, but it's apparently doing awesomely, the live action Titans. People are still excited to see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Black Adam. I know that's still big news, and seeing him portray a superhero character.
Villain character.
Yeah, well, there, thank you. Yes, well,
we'll see.
We'll see. We never know, because his story is as well as like super interesting on where he comes from and everything. I know Aquaman is something a lot of people are keeping an eye on, especially with the very recent stuff with Johnny Depp and his ex-wife and what might be happening with the film, because I do know they were in the midst of recording while that case was going on.
Yeah, and they were like, I know people were petitioning as well to remove her from being on the movie and replacing her with another actress.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they're at the point where they probably did remove her, and they're doing reshoots with the new actress.
Yes,
replacing her as Mara.
Yeah, because I think even I never remember his name. The main actor was Jason Momoa. Thank you. He was also very like, if she's still. I'm not going to put my 2 cents into that because I will get backlash.
Come on, man. He is a good looking dude, though. No lie, dude. He's fucking Hawaiian, like looking motherfucker.
I don't like. I see where people find them attractive.
You see the appeal, but at the same time, you're not about it.
But that's not my slice of cake.
Yeah, you're right. You know what people like always make fun of is the Ryan Reynolds thing. Like, oh yeah, he's the one type of attitude.
And for me, Ryan Reynolds is the one.
There you go. You see what I mean? So it's like, he's like, yeah, that man. Yeah.
Green Lantern.
That is
shitty movie, but
nice. What? He doesn't make shitty movies. What?
No, Green Lantern.
Oh, was a shitty movie. That I can agree. Yeah, that I agree.
I mean, we love DC. We love DC. Send us merch. But yeah, I know with Jason Momoa, he was also at one point talking about if she was still going to be a part of the film, he did not want his name associated with it. So I know there was that. I think they were also going to bring up more information on the Suicide Squad game. Who was like trying to kill the Justice League. That's something I'm looking forward to because I want to see how they go about that.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I think they also, like you said, like they give updates on shows. Let's see, the Flash movie. Hopefully, they do something with that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they're gonna give us another update on Gotham Knights as well. I believe. So that, and I think another game called Peacemaker or something like that.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. And they're also, you know, they threw it in there as well that they're having a Fortnite crossover as well, with like including Batman into their thing. Because I think they have Superman right now in Fortnite.
I think they have Superman, and I think they did a Joker. I don't hold me to that.
I'm not sure either, but I know they're including Batman into Fortnite now as well. They just threw it into their thing.
No, wow. I mean that's definitely exciting. Like you said, it is October 16th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, which for us,
great. That's one for us.
Yeah, that's one for us. So we don't have to get up too early.
Yeah, thank God. Dude, that's literally in the afternoon. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully DC turns it around. I know they had a very rough patch, especially since like the Batman versus Superman film. That's where things mostly hit the fan for them.
Well, hopefully, you know, there's a lot of a lot of talk that people wish that DC didn't have bad blood with freaking what's his name, Zack Snyder. Because everyone wanted to see that movie, and I know we talked about it a couple of episodes back. I mean, if you guys want to hear our take on that, definitely look back on and see that episode for sure.
Yeah,
because that movie was fucking awesome. Super long, but necessarily long.
Oh yeah,
because it fucking was fantastic. It was gorgeous, dude. The story actually was cohesive enough to actually follow along and pay attention, and kept you in the edge of the seat the entire time. So you got me. It was still exciting to like watch these guys actually have some like build up of character for each of them. Literally, each character had their own little build up and down and stuff like that. Stuff to get, you know, integrity and stuff like that. And people were talking about like, why couldn't they just make him in charge? Make him the guy who's in charge of the Marvel right now. Fuck, what's his name? Not the Russo brothers. Well, what's his name? Man, let me. You get what I mean? Jesus Christ! Why am I drawing a blank on this man's name?
Kevin Feige.
Kevin Feige, yes. Feige. Yeah, he should have been in charge of the DC freaking EU, just like how Kevin Feige is of the MCU.
Yeah,
like they should have put him in charge because I feel like his vision is. Don't get me wrong, it's darker tone. But at the same time, it's supposed to be like that. DC, in my opinion, is not a light-hearted story. It's way darker than Marvel is when it comes to stuff. Don't get me wrong, Marvel, their storylines, some of them, I'd say most of them, but some of them really do take like a dark turn, like crazy. Yeah. But not as dark as DC does.
As DC, I mean, just one example, Batman, A Death in the Family.
Oh,
the Joker's, like
a great example
storyline. Like,
yeah, dude. Fuck. Another example was when he becomes what is it called? The Joker. When he becomes Joker himself, he become.
Oh, like seeing his transition from.
Yeah. When he goes into madness and like he kills all the Bat family pretty much. So yeah, what's his name? Fuck, Metal Bat? No, not Kevin Feige. The Batman. But yeah, that's gonna be. I just wanna coming back to this though. Yeah, looking forward to it. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully they don't fuck it up. Hopefully they have some actual fucking trailers. That's the problem too.
Yes,
they announce all these bullshits, but they don't show us anything. That's the problem too. So hopefully they show us something, dude.
And not even that. It's like. Actually give us dates, because last time last year when they did this, yes, it was trailer, but there wasn't, it was just always coming soon, which I understand it's getting worked on and stuff. But then really, what was the only real date we had? This recent Suicide Squad and Harley Quinn and the Birds. Yeah. Those are really the only two official like
dates that we got. I'm hoping we don't only get 2 dates for 2 movies, dude. I hope we get at least, but like give us the year at least. You know, at least give us that so we have some
anticipation.
Something on it.
Yeah,
and talk about something, you know.
Oh well, yeah, because even with like what they showed from last year to what they should be announcing this year, stuff should be getting finished, at least in a way, or edited. You get me? So yeah, there should be some more than just 2 dates for this year. But again, I'm not behind the scenes. I don't know, but this is what they need to do if they want to turn it around from what they've been dealing with.
You know, yeah, exactly. No, I agree with you on that. Like, definitely, they gotta give us something to fucking munch on. You know, little, even if it's a little fucking nibble. You know, a little freaking drop of water. Give us
a little sunflower seed.
And I was thirsty, bro. Thirsty for your content, but you're not giving anything.
Yeah,
you're giving us just these fucking shows, which some of them are good.
Oh yeah,
but you know, it's not the same as fucking movies.
It's not Teen Titans Go. I miss that show. Why did they cancel it?
Because it didn't have that many fans on.
Sadly, I know. Especially what was
that crossover? That crossover thing.
What crossover thing?
When they did the crossover with the OG freaking Teen Titan thing.
Oh yeah, that was
with the multiverse thing and shit. Like, that was funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. I watched that. I was like, oh, dude, that's pretty good.
Sus, but cooler and more 3D like. I also remember too that little like mini series that they had within the show of the 2 Japanese rock girls, or I think they were Japanese, or like the K-pop girls. They were like Ami and Yumi. One was like pink hair and very, very like sunflower girl. The other one was like purple hair and goth girl.
Yeah,
and they were actually based off like 2 actual like pop stars.
Yeah, they were. I didn't know that they were real life, inspired by them. No, I didn't know that until like recently. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Really? What?
They're like real people, obviously. But it's like, that was fun.
Fuck, dude. And now I know this is the main event for me, dude.
Yeah.
At least we actually got some physical update. Not physical update. I mean, it was physical for me for sure. In my
visual
heart. But visual update for Dead Space, the remake or whatever they're gonna call it, dude. So we actually got some video, like on how some of the systems and other environment is gonna work now. We actually got some actual early pre-production development build that they have to show us how the zero gravity is gonna work this time around. And dude, it looks clean. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks pretty fucking clean. The movement is like, how would you actually would expect someone to be actually moving in zero gravity and stuff like that. And I think they took inspiration from that, from seeing astronauts and stuff like that. Not only that, they probably, I know they said, I don't know where I read this specifically, but I know some of the crew for Dead Space went into that plane that does zero gravity just to feel in the sense of like how that really is, so they could actually put it into perspective for them and stuff like that. So they're really going into the deep into this freaking game.
Yeah.
So I'm so fucking happy they're doing stuff like that for this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But man, dude, I mean, it's good that we're getting some updates and we're actually seeing some stuff, some game stuff already. So that's
and like even how the trailer put it, the fact that they're changing some of the dialogue and some of the storyline to make it more cohesive and be able to probably expand it in the future if this does do well and they do move forward with it. Seeing that's actually pretty fun because then like, okay, they're putting this much work for Dead Space 1, and if it does well and if the storyline is actually great, Dead Space 2 is gonna step up to what we have next. Like,
fuck, man, if they even fucking dick tease us a 2 after this one, like literally like a month after this one launches, and they saw how good it does, and if they even mention a Dead Space 2, I would fucking just be crying, bro. I'd be like, oh my god, my favorite.
it's at the end of Dead Space 1, like they just do
like,
a little
Isaac will be back. Be like, no, stop it. Don't do this to me. Don't hurt my feelings.
Don't tease me.
You know that scene from Endgame when Hawkeye tells what's her name, freaking Black Widow, like, don't do this. Like, don't give me hope. Literally like that. Like, not the same attitude and energy. Like, don't do this. Don't give me hope. Fuck, dude. The only game that would drive me away from playing other video games would be this game, 100%. At this point.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Like, this game, fuck every other game I'm playing as of now. Like, a new Destiny got a new raid that could hold it, dude. Let me beat this shit first. Hold everything. Thing comes first.
I lose contact with you for 2 weeks. I have to do solo episodes because you're just...
It's like, wait, I gotta get this game 100% real
quick. I have to find an alternative co-host for 2-3 weeks.
another host for 2 weeks. Hiatus. Paternity
leave.
Shit. Sorry, dude. I was doing 2 weeks. The game was doing 2 weeks.
Oh, God. My cheeks hurt from laughing. No, and then, the fact that they also put updates and showed a little bit that on how the... what are they called? The monsters?
Necromorphs?
The Necromorphs, thank you. I knew it was that. I just...
Xenomorphs. That's the wrong series.
The Necromorphs, they'll be acting differently and behaving differently more to the environment. And also, apparently, the weapons are getting a little change where you have to be more accurate with how you shoot it. And then whatever you shoot off of the Necromorph, obviously, they're going to behave and react differently than what the regular zombies that we already see of them just charging you, even though they just lost an arm and a leg. Like, all right, like react at least. I know I know you're dead, but you still have to react. Like, I know they're giving that whole entire thing an update as well. Like, they did a little spoof on like even skin peeling from like the skulls and the body. Like, you will be able to tell what is bone and what isn't. Like, that was really cool.
That's gonna be awesome, dude. It's just, there's a lot to look forward to this game. Honestly. I mean, especially for me, because fucking love this game a lot. So I just don't want them to fuck it up. You know what I mean? Like, I want to still have the same feeling and the core gameplay to be the same. I want the same story, just with updated mechanics, graphics, if possible. Of course, updated graphics. I feel like it's hard not to do at this point, but definitely like updated mechanics for some things. Because there were some things that did, even if you play it today, you feel like, wow, this feels like, fucking early 2000s type of mechanics and shit like that.
This is rough.
Like, this is fucking bad. Type of shit. Type of shit. So,
no, definitely. I remember seeing you play the game, and even as someone who didn't have the controller in their hand, I was like, yeah, that's not going as it should.
There's a lot of glitches, dude. A lot, too. Yeah. So, like, I'm pretty sure they're going to patch and fix all those. They make it very neat and, like straight now. Yeah. So, hopefully,
Yeah.
And who knows, dude? If this comes out good, yo, who knows? Second one might come down the line and be like, yo, like 6 months later, yo, we're announcing the second one already because we're using the same engine and everything. Like,
No,
great, because there wasn't that much
100%.
change of an engine from the first to the second one. The biggest change of engine, quote unquote, was from the second to the third one. Because
Mhm.
that's when like the weapon crafting and all that came into play and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And that's when they went from like horror action to action horror, if you get what I mean. So like
Yeah.
they took priorities of like making an action game, then forgot about the horror aspect a little bit. So
Yeah. Which is definitely like, I'm definitely excited for this. Seeing how it turns out. Because I remember like just hearing when they did the update for BioShock, like having that re-updated and all that stuff. And now, yes,
BioShock needs one of these treatments.
Again.
No, I mean like a fucking
a
new,
full thing.
like because what we have right now is a remastered. I'm talking about like new engine, like remake it from the fucking ground up.
You'd lose me for a month.
Yeah, you would lose me for a month too, dude. We'll be out of contact for 2 months.
That's our hiatus. That's the show hiatus. Oh God, I would love that.
Can you
Put it
imagine,
out
dude?
into the universe. Put it into the universe.
Like we need a BioShock re-engined
engine remastered.
Make it on Unreal Engine 5, please.
Yes. Oh,
throw it into that new engine just to see how it looks. Ooh, fuck,
I could already see like the big daddy and the little sisters.
Ooh, that interaction must be fucking nuts.
Oh my God, for BioShock 2, the big sister?
Oh, that would be creepy.
Seeing her jump from wall to wall, that'd be so crazy, bro.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man. That's what I'm telling you, dude. If this works well, dude, who knows what other games might come up, right? That's what I'm saying, dude. We got to keep our minds open for that shit, dude. We're getting so excited.
Oh my God, I know, and it's not even like there's no set day or anything.
There's nothing. Yeah, there's literally nothing. We're just
why'd
talking
you say
literally.
that? I'm gonna cry now because it's not happening.
Hey man, down the line, 10 years from now, who knows, right? We're gonna be old by then.
I know. I don't get it.
But at the same time, dude,
still play it.
I'm a fucking gamer at heart, dude. You can't
Listen, babe, you're gonna be single for the next month, but that still doesn't give you the right to go sleep with somebody else.
That doesn't give you the right to actually go out. Like go out and about without me still.
Oh God, I hope Dead Space does well, and we definitely see old games get revamped and re-updated. Because even with Spyro, apparently, like Spyro was still like greatly outdone when it got remastered. And Crash,
same thing with Crash. Yeah, literally new engine. Like I'm telling you, it's like they got redone in a new engine, but it still felt like the old game like we used to play.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, dude, if all these games are getting the same treatment, bro, I don't see why none of those fantastic ass games that we had back in the Xbox and Xbox 360 era make a return when it comes to that. Just revamp the new engines for the new generation of gamers. Yeah. You know, like I want them to appreciate the way we appreciated it back then in fucking 2008.
Oh, 100%.
In 2006 and shit. So
how we enjoyed it before Destiny came out. How we actually paid attention to other games. Oh gosh. I mean, I think that's the best note to end it on. A happy, positive note to think of the future.
The excitement. It just ended off on the excitement.
All right, Leche, where can people find you?
People can find me at Instagram at Leche Minuesa, or you guys can follow me at Twitch at TechnoFreak95.
And then you guys can follow me at OneAlphaPenguin on Instagram and also at twitch.tv/OneAlphaPenguin. Follow the podcast on Instagram at TakeASip_pod, where we are trying to post a little bit more often, probably topics that we talk about here, but definitely like go follow us there, leave your opinions, Send us comments on that. And also we post the episodes on youtube.com/takeasip. As always, the logo for the podcast here is the logo for everything else. And it would always be like that if we ever do get like updated logos or whatever that we do. And besides that, go out, get some fresh air, drink some water, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
See you guys.